There is one important tool which can help you a lot in managing your cash flows and optimizing your net working capital requirements. And in today's Connect, we are going to talk about this in detail. Alright, broadly when you look into this screen, here we are specifically talking about the supplier payment terms. It is very normal for us to start with 30-70 payment terms, as in before production you're going to pay 30% deposit, and then once the production is completed and your goods are ready for shipment, you're going to pay the remaining 70% of the money, isn't it? But here is the thing, as you build positive working relationship with your factory, you need to tweak your payment terms. Initially, you may start with 30-70 split, but over a period of time, this ratio should change in such a way that you're partnering with your supplier and making your supplier finance the cost of your inventory. Let me also try to explain this with an example. If you look into my screen, so there are three sections. One is today's terms, and then we are talking about better payment terms, and then we are talking about ideal payment terms. Let's assume that my inventory requirement as of today is worth $40,000, right? Now, if I go with today's terms, wherein I am operating on 30-70 split ratios, now here is the thing, 30% of the money I am supposed to pay as down payment, and then the remaining 70% of the money is to be paid once the goods are shipped, right? So if the inventory cost is around $40,000, it means that I need to pay around $12,000 in deposit or down payment, and then the remaining 70% at the time of shipping. Now here is the thing, while I spend $40,000, I'm not making any money from Amazon at this point in time, as in I don't have any revenue, I'm just paying $40,000 from my pocket. Alright, now what if we delay the payment terms, as in you pay some money in deposit and then you delay the second payment, and that is where you get to the better terms, wherein I'm going to go back to my supplier and I'll say, as of now my inventory requirement is worth $40,000, but I clearly see a clear growth path for my business and there is a need for me to purchase $80,000 worth of inventory, right? And now you can also show your forecast to your supplier, as in this is what I expect in terms of growth for the next couple of months. The problem that I currently have is largely to do with working capital. On this $80,000 inventory requirement, I want to pay only 20% as down payment, and then I will pay 30% at the time of shipping, which is around $24,000, and then I will pay 30% 30 days after shipping, which is another $24,000, and then I will pay the remaining 20% 60 days after shipping. In this way, I can delay my payment terms. Now, when I delay my payment terms, understand that I'm also making my sales on Amazon, so I'm generating revenue there. That revenue is going to help me to pay the money to my supplier. In that ways, I'm making my supplier finance the cost of inventory at no interest. Assuming that your business has been doing so well and you have been working with your supplier for a long duration of time, now remember that this is not your ideal payment terms. You are still hovering in that better term space. Now what your ideal terms are? You generally get to this state when you actually put in effort to visit China, visit Canton Fair, meet your suppliers in person, get to know them, get to know the team. At that point in time, they get more confidence in you because you have been working with them for a while, you have been giving good business for your supplier. Now you need to work on better payment terms, as in now you will say, look, my requirement is worth $120,000, right? And we have been working together for a while. You know that there is some level of stability in my business. I've been a good customer for you and I see a clear growth path once again for my business. However, I'm still facing net working capital problem. As of now, we are working as per this plan, but if you can help me with better terms, I'll be able to order more. Instead of $80,000 worth of inventory, I'll proceed forward and order $120,000 worth of inventory. But here is the thing, in this scenario, I will pay my 20% deposit and then I will pay the remaining 80%, which is worth $96,000. I will pay it 90 days after shipping the inventory, because within 90 days I should be able to sell these units on Amazon, and then Amazon pays me every 7 days or 14 days. I can use that money to pay you. In that ways, you are getting more business from me, and then I am able to optimize upon net working capital and grow my business and get you more business. In this manner, you're going to work collaboratively with your supplier. Actually, you're partnering with your supplier in order to fund your inventory and grow your business without any additional interest cost. I hope you learned something new today. If that is the case, I request you to subscribe to my channel and also share it with your friends. Have a great day. Goodbye.